I am going to tell you guys the size of my crow bags coming up. The date is March 6th or March 7th. Why? Because I unstaked my CRO tokens. I do have a very large bag of crow, and I want to share the amount that I have with you guys officially on this channel, guys. And let's talk a little bit about the price action on CRO and Crow coin, because right now there is a pivotal thing going on for Crow versus Bitcoin. And I came out with a prediction recently where I said this. First of all, again, welcome to the Crypto Report. I'm Crypto Kip. Let's talk about Crow here. I said this on Twitter the other day. I'm going to tell you guys the position on my Crow bags. I will do that here. Like I said, probably around March 6th or 7th when it actually becomes totally unstaked, and I'll show it to you live on my screen in the DeFi wallet. Also, I tweeted this out. I said Crow is going to bottom out versus Bitcoin pairing, and I am ready for it. And I certainly am, guys. Still holding on to my CRO. In the meantime, I've been making a lot of gains in the Bitcoin-related plays, which we've been very bullish on in this channel. Let's get into it. Where are we at right now with Crow versus Bitcoin, and what comes next? Well, guys, let's look at this first. The overall crypto market is ripping right now. Bitcoin is at $54,781 at the time of this recording. Who knows? By the time you see this thing tonight, guys, I'm not going to release this video for about 2 to 3 hours from the time I record this. By the time you see this thing tonight, we might be higher. We could be lower. I think this thing is definitely has a chance to go up to about 56,900, maybe 57,000. I wouldn't also be surprised if it cooled off right now. In the meantime, some of the biggest gainers are just that, Bitcoin-related plays. You see Stacks is the fourth most performing token today, trying to break out to highs. We don't see Crow up here yet, but what we will see is eventually a large pump for Crow. Let's just look at where Crow's at right now. Currently sitting at rank number, drum roll please, 44 at a $2.4 billion market cap. And I think we're going to have a massive run on this token at some point. We are up over 6% at about 6% in the last 7 days. Here's what you need to look at for Crow. First of all, the price action versus the dollar is performing very well. We've hit our bottom. We're not going to come back down to these lows. I've got, in my personal opinion, I'm like about 90% sure personally. This isn't financial advice. You got to do your own research. You got to come up with your own theories here. But we do believe that Crow coin is going to perform. Why? What is CRO token? It's the native token for the Cronos chain, which launched in November 2021 in the previous bull cycle. It's a EVM compatible chain. It can interact with all the other chains that are EVM compatible. And it's propped up by crypto.com, one of the largest exchanges in the world that is putting money into DeFi and integrated their crypto.com app with the DeFi wallet they created in the Cronos chain so that it's easy to kind of interact. You got an on-ramp, off-ramp into your bank account, into DeFi, and they really made it a very wonderful world. Now, we've hit a bottom here. The question really is, though, where are we at with this Crow versus Bitcoin? And unfortunately, guys, you see this line right here? We needed to break above this line in order to get the breakout that we were hoping for Crow versus Bitcoin in the very, very short term. Now, Bitcoin is pumping today. That is why this is coming down. Unfortunately, we were thinking maybe if Bitcoin pumps up and continues to rock, then Crow coin officially, because it hit this bottom here, could rally versus BTC. But maybe, just maybe, we got to touch down to this band one more time. There is also a chance that we could come even lower to the lows, just slightly lower. Again, we'd like to make higher lows like we've been making. This is a slanted line. If you zoom out and you go out here, I'll show you guys exactly what's up. If you go to the all-time low, there is a chance, guys, that we could come down to this low right here, to this red line. I don't want to see it. If that happened, you would see about about 16%, about 15% more downside for Crow versus Bitcoin. But I do think that we are closer, and it is more likely that Crow coin will likely just bottom here on this red line versus BTC, and then finally get to the bottom of this wedge versus this line and break out here. We might have just till maybe March 11th at the latest. And if we don't get we don't get above this yellow line by March 11th, then we would probably break down to the low end and down to the downside here. And then we would get our bottom likely and then begin our epic ascent, which again, I believe would be about about 1,000% rally, 900% gains. That's what we're looking forward to. In the meantime, Bitcoin is ripping in a very beautiful way. You want to see this, guys. Bitcoin leads the charge and then altcoins follow. Right now, even Solana, the beloved coin Solana, is kind of in a pattern trying to decide whether it wants to break out. Versus Bitcoin, this thing looks like it might want to break down potentially. At least it's the bottom of this wedge. So, some people are growing impatient with Crow coin, but let Bitcoin do its thing, guys. Eventually, Crow coin will make gains. Crow coin should outperform Bitcoin at some point in this bull cycle. That's what good altcoins do. And if CROcoin doesn't, then it would be disappointing. But I have strong conviction. That's why I'm holding my bags. That's why I'm going to share with you guys how many CROcoins I'm holding in the next week or so. I'm very excited to do it. That's all I got for you in this one, guys. I'm Crypto Kip. This is the Crypto Report. Don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel for more crypto content. And as always, folks, you got to remember to DCA and HODL. And of course, I will see you in the next one. Thanks, everybody. Have a great night. Got 2 videos for you right here if you want to check them out. Peace, y'all. See you next time.